People that have gone over. They were small. Alright, so I'm sure lately you guys have noticed there's a lot going around the automotive YouTube world and a lot of drama around, I'm sure you guys can guess what channel. And I'm going to be talking today about the truth about investing as a teenager, coming from a teenager. So there's a lot of people that have been going over this topic lately, or criticism about a certain channel, and I'm sure you guys again can all guess, but all these assumptions and everything are coming from usually people in their 20s or 30s that are grown up, have lots of money, and maybe have gone through some of these experiences as a grown up but not as a kid. Now, I'm not making this video from not knowing anything, not having any experience. I do have money in stocks. It's not a lot, but it gives me enough knowledge, and from my parents and everything, that allows me to understand the situation more and what it's really like to try to make as much money as some people claim to do from the stock market with as little money as you can start off. Now, I'll be honest, yes, people get lucky. Now, I've heard stories about teachers that at my school know people in Apple when they're small and kept it, and now it's worth millions of dollars as their investment, but that's over a 15-20 year period. So as a teenager, you don't have that much time, even as a company as large as Apple took that long to grow to where it's at right now. Now, I've been doing, I guess, okay, you guys could think. I've had my stocks in the stock market for about a year, and overall I'm up about 10%, which is not bad. I've made some good decisions, made some bad decisions. So that's the truth. You're not going to make money on every stock you invest in, and you're going to win on some, you're going to lose on some. Now, so the story claiming that, according to this person, they show examples of their stocks. This is early in their YouTube channel, but they're also explaining this later, and they may just be the luckiest people in the world, but I highly doubt that. Now, I do believe the fact that he could have made a decent amount of money off this, but not the amount he claims to buy the cars he has at the age he is. It costs a lot of money to maintain them after the fact, and in taxes and in insurance and everything. That for a kid like that, it would cost them extreme amount of money to even keep up that type of fleet that they have. I do believe in some of these places is that I'm sure he could have thrown some money in the stock market, and the specific stocks that he points out did make a decent amount of money in that time frame. And it was true that it was mostly rare metal stocks, so gold, silver, stuff like that, and he did hit it at a time where it did jump quite a bit. Now, even making 3 times your money in something like that, if he would have thrown, say at the age of 16, he had $20,000 saved up somehow from a lemonade stand or something like that. I don't know where else you get it from, but say he had $20,000. You triple your money, that's $60,000. Now, I'm sure you can see the type of cars he has at the moment. Just from stocks, he didn't start that YouTube channel. So that's a big red flag. The space on SD card ran out this morning when I was filming on the way to school, so we're back, and I'm gonna finish the video here. Now, if I remember correctly, I was going through the stocks I personally have, and I'll start off by saying the company I use, and this is me and my parents the same. We use Merrill Lynch, and they have for people like especially younger kids or younger adults, this is helpful because depending on the amount you have in there, they give you a lot of free trades per month and stuff like that. So if you don't have as much money in there, but you're trying to trade a little bit, you don't have to waste as much money spending money to get trades. So I'm gonna find a spot here to pull over really quick, and we can go through the specific stocks I have, and it'll kind of show how hard it is to make money in the stock market, especially when you don't have that much in it. Now, I'm gonna be very specific. I'll tell you guys exactly how much I have gained and lost on each of these stocks, and I've taken some hard hits, and I've done decent on some other ones, and in between I've sold off some and made a little money on those when they were high.
So if you guys end up liking this video, let me know in the comments section. I'll go more in depth about Merrill Lynch and how you can invest as a teenager or as a younger adult. I know you probably won't think I'm most experienced, and I'll admit I'm not, but I have learned a lot over the time and research that I've spent doing this. Anybody who has a low car would definitely not want to live here, because these are some of the biggest speed bumps I have ever seen. Alright, I've been getting a little off topic there, so we'll get back to the point. Now, pulling out some specifics. Stop right here. I have ABX, which is Barrick Gold Corporation. This is the largest gold mining company in the world, and they own multiple mining companies around the world. So I don't have that much in it, but overall in the year, I'm up 8.24%, which is pretty decent for that type of stock. But gold stocks especially fluctuate with the market, and depends on if they feel safe in the money market or they're looking for gold. Now, Calix, this is, I believe, a chemical company. I am down 10.32%. Luckily, I didn't have that much in there, so right now, haven't lost that much. But a lot of these stocks I've invested in, I'm not a day trader. I'm not planning on trading that much. It's more of a long-term thing, just try to make a little money and keep it on the side for later. My next one is Parker Vision, and this was a big one. I was watching it for a long time, did a lot of research on it, got it at a low price. It shot up after they won a patent infringement deal against Samsung and Apple with one of their products. And when they won that, it shot up like crazy. So I kept it, but slowly it has declined, and I am down 15% on it, which kind of hurts. But once their annual, I'm betting again on once they release their annual earnings statement, it will be able to go up again, and I'll make a decent profit on that one. Now, next one is Radiant Logistics. I am down 2% on that. That's a shipping company, but 2% isn't too bad, and it can always go up and down pretty quickly. Stillwater Mining Company, I'm up 0.41%, so not a big thing there. And then 3D Systems is the world's largest 3D printer manufacturer, and I'm down 0.07%. Now, that's at the time of right now, but within a day, those things can go up from losing money to making money, or making money to losing money. So it really fluctuates. So clearly you can see I've kind of been less successful than more successful, although the stocks I have sold off and don't have anymore did do pretty good. Point is, like I said, you get $20,000, I'm up 5 to 10% depending on the day or the month. It's very hard to make that much money and maintain it. Now, the stock market isn't the only way to make money, of course. Most people make money owning their own business. That's one of the best ways to make the most money. You can get successful at it. So I guess combined with the money you made from your lemonade stand and putting in the stock market, and owning your own business or businesses or business empire, you could definitely afford supercars, extreme muscle cars that are very expensive to maintain and keep and insure. So addressing the second part, businesses. As a teenager, I have had experience with trying to start my own businesses a few times. The first time I did a program through my school. It was an entrepreneur program. We got the chance to come up with a product or business, pitch it to actual investors that would give us money without any return in percentage of the company. So I ended up winning that. Went down to New York, Rochester, New York for the national competition. Now, I did all right there, but didn't place anywhere. But I did end up getting my product patented, and it's since I play soccer, I ended up making a soccer product. We don't have to get into the specifics. But the reality of it is, I have a product that could be used. I just haven't had the time as a busy teenager to do anything with it. Now, maybe one business I tried plastic dipping business. I had a bunch of business there, but I had liability issues with working on it at my own house or around my house. So that kind of fell through too, but I had some business there. So there's a lot of little things you have to think about when you're going into business, especially as a minor. You're gonna have to have a co-signer of one of your parents or guardians. That's a big thing. And then liability issues as a kid. If you're under the age of 18, your parents, everything they own is liable if something goes wrong. So that's a big risk. So I think it is possible for sure there's kids that own their own businesses all over the place. Some are very successful, especially if you get into the tech business. You can be very successful. Only one business just by itself is a huge time commitment. When you're a kid going to school, if you play any sports, any extracurricular activities, any extra involvement with the school is a huge time commitment. Me playing baseball, I'm at school sometimes from 5:15 in the morning till 5:30 at night. So that's a 12-hour day. Now, even without that, we go to school 7:30. You get home at 3:30. You have pretty much let's say 6 hours if you work straight from 4 to 10 at night. 6 hours a day to run a full-time business. That is extremely difficult to do. Not saying it can't be done. But once you get to the point of owning multiple businesses, that's when it gets a little hard to believe. So I'm not saying any of these things can't be done. I'm not here to put anyone down. I've tried these things myself. Some have been successful, some have not, clearly. And I'm just speaking from my own experience at this specific age and not just being an adult saying this stuff. I think carries some type of value. But I really have nothing against running your own business or investing in things. It's just the truth about it that some people lie about. It's very hard to do, even as an adult with thousands and thousands of dollars to put into your own business or the stock market. A lot of it depends on luck too. Now, the truth is, most of the way you're gonna make money as a kid is either getting a part-time job or selling stuff you have around the house. I kind of do both, but I did have a part-time job this whole winter. That's why I've kind of been slow on the videos. I worked at a car dealership for 4 months at $9 an hour. So it's something that helps pay for more modifications for the car, which I'm excited to do. And, you know, start a little savings account, stuff like that. So it's important, no matter how you make your money, to be smart with it. Now, and since I know a lot of this has been going around, I just thought it might be helpful getting this advice from someone the same age as certain people. So if you guys liked it, let me know in the comment section with any questions or anything you liked about the video. If you're gonna hate on it, let me know also. I enjoy that too. I'm going to make a video about how I got my car, and then any other videos about investing at a younger age or trying to even start your business. I was able to get some good experience in that field too. If nobody's seen my channel before, I own a 2012 Mustang V6. I know nothing special, but I make modification videos, everything. So if you guys like that type of videos, check it out. And then, yeah, I'll continue making videos soon. It's been a little slow, so whatever happens with this video, and thanks for watching.